Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with some more 3v3 Grand Arena Championships. This will be the last week of the season, so we're wrapping it up, trying to still hit Kyber. Fortunately, I've won enough rounds where all I pretty much have to do is just full clear my opponents and not do too bad. So I don't have the pressure of having to win. I still do want to win, but at least I don't have to hit that Kyber, which unlike, many other YouTubers and all you might see that try to get top ranks, I'm just trying to do what I can do, hit my Kyber, get my rewards, and get done. It's 3v3, so it's not exactly my favorite thing, like how 5v5 is, where you can practice counters you're actually going to use in wars and arena battles or stuff like that. So, it is what it is. It's still fun to do. I like to do it. Let me show you guys how this match went down. Let's take a look at the board here. So, up top, he's got some Geos. He's got Django-led Queel and IG. He's got Night Sisters, and then a Grievous team. So, okay, that's what's up there. Let me show you guys the bottom. See what he's got showing out front, and look at that. He's got EP with Bastila and Malik. You got Shock T with some clones, and then Darth Revan. So we're going to go that route first, of course, try to uncover the back and see what he's got hiding back there, and go from there. First matchup is going to be his Darth Revan. So when it's like a skeleton Darth Revan team like this, where there's no Darkside Bastila on it and no Malik, is just Darth Revan as the lead, and then Marauder and Sith Empire Trooper. You can go in with Padme here. It worked for me before. I did Padme with Anakin and then GK. I mean, Anakin and GK are both Relic 8, so might as well put them to some use, You just got to get through Sith Empire Trooper, his taunt. He keeps kind of stealing your focus. So if you can get through that, then you can take out Marauder or Darth Revan. Try not to let my characters die. Thankfully, GK is pretty tanky, so he can take a little bit of a beating. Got rid of Sith Empire Trooper. Now I can face the other two. And both of them are pretty squishy, so that's kind of a good thing. Try and take out whoever I can get. Wasn't sure if I should go after Revan or Marauder first, but I was able to knock out Revan. Now it's just Marauder, and there we go. 51 banners, not too bad, I'd say, to take out Darth Revan. Now we've got his Shock T with clones. I'll just bring in CLS, Han, and Chewie for that one. They do plenty of damage, so I want to knock out Shock T first. Once she's gone, I can focus on the other clones without having to worry about them being healed and called to assist and all kinds of junk. So I got one of them stunned over here and took out the other one. And then now I can just go after that one. 52 banners, quick and easy there. For his EP, Darkside Bastila Malik, there's a lot of things you can use to counter this team. But since I had it available, and since he split up his Darth Revan team, I'm just using solo Supreme Leader Kylo here, because he's going to be able to solo the whole thing and get, 55 banners. So that's all I'm doing here. Pretty easy. Malik really can't touch him. So knock him out, get it done. 55 banners, and I'll be able to see what he's got in the back wall. Open that up. And no GLs there. So he did like I did, where he kept them all for offense. It's a little tough because, okay, this is the same opponent that I played in round 3 of last week. And so I just got done facing him, and then here we are matched up in round 1 of the following week. So he knows like how I play. He saw what my board was, and what counters I like to use or whatever. It's all on GAC history. It gives your opponents lots of information, but then I guess you get the same information on them, so you can counter his counter with your other counter or something. I don't know. It gets to be a point where you do too much homework, I guess. Anyway, we both kept everything for offense then, and it's a battle of efficiency. So since there's no other GLs to worry about, like I'm taking in C here against his gas team, and it works against a 5-man gas team, so I figured it would work okay against a 3-man gas team. They shouldn't be able to kill C with just the 3 of them there. I just got to keep topping up his protection whenever it gets low. Go for a link here, that way I can make sure that I can kill both side characters whenever he does get to his ultimate. With only 3 though, I think one of the hard things is trying not to kill him before you get to your ultimate. Like every time you do damage, you know, and I'm stuck on 5s over there because he's taunting, like I don't want to kill him, but I'm going to end up killing him because I do too much damage every time he goes. And so I still don't have my ultimate. I keep trying to move the cursor off him, but I am stuck. So I end up killing him and breaking the link, and I don't even have my ultimate yet. So I'm thinking, man, do I just beat this whole thing without ever going into ultimate? What am I going to do here? So I'll just keep basicing on Rex and getting him out of there. Save that protection heal until I run low here after gas gets up. I can heal up some protection maybe, but he increased my cooldown, so, you know, it didn't work out like I planned. Every time he goes, I got 2 cooldown on that protection regen special, so I don't get to use it. Thankfully, I did at least heal up all of my health. Still end up with 55 for that, so not too bad, I guess. Here with his new team, if you'll notice, this is the same new team that I put down all season. And it's gotten me several holds. I think it got a hold against him last week. Newt with Dooku and B1 has been money. Just causing people to get a low banner win if they do beat it in 1. But it's gotten holds against some really good opponents. So this is my first time having to fight that particular comp, I think. And I didn't want to underestimate it like a lot of my opponents have done. So I just took in Jedi Master Luke, and obviously he's going to mow it down like nothing. Got Dooku out of there, going after Newt, killed him once. Taking some stacks off of B1 there while Newt is under stealth. And I'm just trying to keep everybody's health and protection up because, again, it is going to be a battle of efficiency. I know my opponent's going to try hard and squeeze out every last banner. So I'm trying to do, you know, the best that I can and make it harder for him to catch up. I'm just doing what I can do to make sure everybody's topped up, get back around to the moves like Yoda doing his protection up, foresight, just everything I can do to regain every possible banner. But, like I said, this is the first time I faced this particular Newt comp. There's a lot of damage here. I can see how people can definitely underestimate it. And then by the time you get to work on Newt, you know, B1's already healing him up a bit because he gives back the health and protection. Finally, I took out B1. Then you still got Newt to worry about. He gets to go, does his parting shot, which is extortion. Nothing I can really do to heal up there. So I just got to do what I can. This is just a really rough team for banners, and while it's not going to get a hold, look at that, 50 banners on a win. So it cost me 4 banners against this team, and that's not good when you're up against opponents that are going to one-shot everything and get 53, 54 banners. So you got to be careful about that. He's got bounty hunters here with Nest, so I just took in Triumvirate here. Obviously, Nest is there, so I don't want to mess around and play games because I've been stuck on Nest more than once for different scenarios, and I don't want that to happen here. So I figured at a minimum, Nihilus would be able to take care of business with an Annihilate, and you got Treya for the Isolate. Be able to isolate Nest, keep her from countering, and just keep her kind of out of the way. So Annihilate's up, Nest is gone. Got my Held by Hatred up. Doing great here. Just trying to keep them all full health because you're never going to get full health and full protection. There's no mechanic to really gain back protection on Nihilus or Trey, really. So you take what you can get. 51 is pretty much par for the course, so done with that one, on to the next. Now we're going to use EP Vader Thrawn to take out his first order. It's got Phasma lead in there, which you don't really see too often. Using that Phasma lead, Hux, and then Red Trooper there. But again, it could be a banner stealing team because Red Trooper has an AoE, Phasma has an AoE. She can also give turn meter to everybody. Hux can reset cooldowns and give somebody another turn. So there's a lot of good things with this team. I could see how it can steal some banners off you if you're not careful. And in this situation, I've got EP Vader and Thrawn. I do have a way to gain back protection, but I'm not going to be able to kill everybody fast enough, I don't think, to avoid those AoE hits. So we'll try. We'll give it a shot. Throw down some dots. I've got Fracture on the field. Went ahead and did my Cullen Blade to take out Hux. Trying to land ability block on Red Trooper, but that didn't work. So I wasn't able to get a stun there with Thrawn's basic. Right now is like, do I kill off Red Trooper or do I send the turn meter over to Darth Vader? What should I do? So I went for the kill on Red Trooper. Phasma goes, does her thing. Now I can top up protection on somebody. So I was like, send it over to Vader. Yep. Tried to get ability block. Did not land. Phasma did her AoE, but it still gave me the same amount of banners, 53. So not bad there. That back wall's done, and we can go up top and start clearing these out. See what kind of ships he's got behind there. So let's start knocking these guys down. Nothing too fancy. I got a good idea of what I'm going to use for each squad here. So let's bang those out. So this is something I haven't tried in a while, and it's using Rey solo against Grievous. Everyone uses Supreme Leader Kylo as a solo, and that works great because he constantly gains health and protection, and there's nothing they can really do to him. So you don't see people really trying with Rey. It's only 3s, so I figured if there's anywhere to try it, might as well be here, see what happens. And you can see that she does make quick work of this team, pretty easy, and ended up getting 56. So it worked out. Thought that was pretty good. He's got Geos up next, and for that, I was using Imp Troopers. Tried this once or twice this season. Think it works okay. It's Veers, Piet with Moff Gideon. Just go first, reset the turn meter. Once you do that, then Piet will go, and you can do that blue hologram thing to put that on somebody. And it gives everybody offense up, which feeds their turn meter and gives them a stack of the Emperor's Trap. So you gain a ton of turn meter. You just got to keep at it and hope you got some good damage to get through this team, because you do got to get a kill in there fairly quickly and start that turn meter train rolling. So I was able to kill the Brute, keep that going, then kill Alpha. Once Alpha's gone, work on the other two. So there we go. And I was able to get 53 with Imp Troopers. Not too bad. Now I'm going to go in with my Bounty Hunters against his Night Sisters. He doesn't have Zombie in there, so it's just Mother Talzin with Spirit and Daka. So I can go ahead and use Bosk here. I've got Grief for some additional healing. And then Mando. These 3 seem to be the A-team when it comes to 3s. You have these 3 in there and they can get the job done, because you've got everything you need. Bosk being the tank, and he's pretty sturdy, and he's got the mechanic to kind of heal himself. And then Grief will be able to heal up everybody else. He's got the mass assist, the stuns, things like that. And you've got Mando's Disintegrate. So once that contract goes off like it is now, I know that I can disintegrate whoever I want. It's just a matter of circling back around to Mando. So I was like, who do I take out here? Let's take out Daka. She's gone. Now that she's gone, we'll mass assist on Mother Talzin. Try and get her out of there. And now Spirit. There we go. Quick and easy. 53 banners there. Again, not too bad. Now I just had to take out this Django team with Queel and IG. So I'm using Jedi here for that. I've got Basti lead, Jedi Knight Revan, and then Cam. So I went with Basti Lead just for the extra protection cushion. I wanted them to be able to have that extra protection to work with for when Django got off his rocket, or like IG did there and did the AoE. You know, you've got burning from Django, that's an AoE. And I wanted that protection cushion to absorb all of that if I could, so I can try to get out with max banners. So I killed Quill and IG. Now I just had to get Django out of there before he does too much damage. I don't want him to work through that extra protection and cost me any points if I can help it. So I was able to take him out, and I got the 54 there. So that was it. That was the best I could do on the ground. I got to ships, and I didn't end up to record it. I thought I took a screenshot of his actual ships to show you. One was Negotiator. I remember that. It was Negotiator. And then it was also Empire. And I got my ass kicked. And I had help. Like, we went and tried Rebels on his Negotiator, because that shit worked good in TW. And I'm like, oh, I'll try it here. And I got fucking smoked, man. It was horrible. And so that didn't work good, but I cleaned it up. And then I went against his Empire with my own Negotiator and got tore up. Like, it shredded my Negotiator. So it was horrible. You can see how the cookie crumbled, and when all the dust settled, like, he one-shot everything, including all my fleets, of course, because I saved my best for offense, and I one-shot all his ground, but two-shot both fleets. So he got the win there. That was a pretty impressive score. Good for him. And you know what? We'll just move on to the next round and see how that goes. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.